Alright guys, so I'm back here with another video. This one's going to be about Nofap SR and the whole conversation, discussion, debate, whatever you want to call it, going on between counting days versus not counting days. I know there's camps in both. Some people like to log their days, specifically day 1, day 2, day 3, and some people advocate not logging those days, keeping streaks alive, etc., etc. I've had experience doing both. I've had multiple streaks where I've kept exactly how many days, and then I have times where I don't think about it at all. There's pros and cons of both. Ultimately, I do recommend, the end destination is always going to be not counting days, right? The end destination always has to be not counting days, because the ultimate destination of Nofap is to help you find your true purpose and your true calling in life, and to go for that. It's a elimination of something, and you have to replace it with something, right? So you're clearing out your garden, you're de-weeding the garden and all the weeds in your mind, but ultimately the goal is to replace it with something new, replace it with flowers, replace it with a forest, a tree, a garden. So in that same analogy, ultimately the end goal is not counting days, because you want to be thinking about something else. You want to be thinking about your mission, your purpose, not about whether you did that or did this, right? It can still be a big part of your, a big belief and principle that you live by, and you're trying to help others. That's okay, but I think ultimately, and then maybe your purpose is to part of your purpose may be to enlighten others about this, so maybe that's true. But I think, yeah, my stance is ultimately you want to go towards not counting days. And initially, at first, actually, I think counting days may be beneficial to you, because maybe you're just getting started on this journey, and you really benefit from the positive reinforcement, the reward of seeing, noting wow, I'm doing streaks. So maybe that gives you motivation, and I think that's a good thing. If you're just starting out, if you're, you benefit from the motivation of man, I have positive, good streaks going on. That could be a good thing. But ultimately, I think the net end goal is to not even. It's almost like, another analogy is do I keep track? Oh, I have 600 days of showering, right? It's just part of your life now, right? It becomes initially, yeah, here we go. So initially it's intentional, and you're still building it. So it has to be probably, you're still making streaks, right? But once it becomes automatic and an ingrained habit, it's you don't have to count it anymore. It's just part of who you are, right? So when you're still forming your core identity, counting days could be helpful. But ultimately, you want to go beyond that, because, right, I'm waking up, I'm just going to the gym. I'm not thinking to myself, oh, it's the 265th day that I'm going to the gym, right? It's just become a part of who I am. Oh, it's my 50th day doing a meditation streak, which is okay in the start, but once it becomes automatic, you don't really need to have these streaks, right? Because to have these streaks means that it's not part of you yet. It's not encompassed, right? So when I wake up, I do my whole routine, the cold showers, whatever. I'm not thinking, wow. It just becomes a part of you, right? So that's the ultimate end goal, guys. That's my opinion. Other people might have different opinions too. Maybe really counting today's the 1000th day that I ate a great clean meal. But in my mind, I feel that just takes up a lot of cognitive bandwidth. And if you don't have to think about it and it becomes automatic, just psychologically speaking, you can spend time thinking about other things. So yeah, so that's my stance, guys. It'll become automatic, and you won't have to think about the days, and it becomes just a part of who you are, part of what you do, and it frees up mental space for thinking about other things. It will help you. It could help in the beginning, but ultimately, I think the end goal is it just becomes a part of who you are. So that's my stance about counting days versus not counting days, guys. Let me know what you guys think, but again, it's my opinion. Hope everyone has a good day. Multiple blessings. New year. Just continue to keep going, guys. And so that's it. Thanks for watching, and peace.